took us a lot of months.
Dab. This song slaps. It's a good Sephiroth song. Both the weird four-armed guy and the hot guy. Who am I kidding? They're both hot. Anyway, what's up? I washed my hair, can you tell? That's why I'm a little bit late, because I needed to clean myself. Well, a little off there on my audio is Ho, Sammy. Well, hello. Totally not Power Man music. It's definitely not Power Man music as well. Also, I made more progress in Bioshock last night, and all I have to say about that is a man chooses, a slave obeys. I got there. But yeah. How are you guys? Got to that part. Yeah, I did. I got to that last night, like at the end of like me playing. I was playing a little bit and I got to the end of that last night. I was like, a man chooses, a slave obeys. I say, would you kindly? No. Which is great because like, I knew Atlas was gonna stab me in the back. I loved Atlas. He was really nice, but I knew he was gonna stab me in the back. And like, there's a lot of things that point to that. Like the fact that like, would you kindly play Final Fantasy VII Remake? No. There's like, there's a bunch of stuff that points to that throughout the game. Like, there's the brute force metaphor of you having chains tattooed to your wrists. I caught that detail immediately. That's sus as fuck. The fact that literally everyone and their mom tells you that Atlas is gonna stab you in their back, stab you in the back. I mean, like, God, Andrew Ryan says it a billion times. Not that I trusted him, but like, Any backstabbers in chat? A couple. Not that I trusted him all that much, but
Would you kindly continue
still.
being Poggers soon, my stab?
I would cut. No, don't. It's like Morgan drinking from the Well of Sorrows. Yeah, like, I mean, you know something bad's gonna come out of it, right? Additionally, Fort Frolic with Conan is really interesting. Because I noticed how wild it was at the beginning, but then when you retroactively add, about the would you kindly stuff, like, remember, Cohen just asks you to do all this stuff. He never actually, like, commands you. He's just like, if you do this for me, I'll let you through, and you're like, okay. So then you do this stuff for him. As Cohen kind of waxes and wanes about things, and obviously Cohen's fucked up. That guy's super fucked up. But like, that's one of the few instances of you actually choosing to do something, and then Cohen doesn't stab you in the back. He lets you walk. He even gives you a reward. Or he even gives you a, not a tonic, a plasmid. He even gives you a plasmid for it. He's like, oh, hey, good job. All right, you can leave. And like, it's so weird because like, you as the player in that moment, you're like, wait, that's it? That's it? He's like, yeah. And it's so strange. You feel almost like, it feels almost nice to have helped someone and then get a reward, because through all of these other things, that's never been happening. You've never actually been choosing to do things and do things for the sake of a reward. Now, up until that point, it doesn't really stick out because it's like, oh, you gotta go help Atlas's family because that's the right thing to do, right? Well, you never had a say in it. Or you gotta go, like, restore the plants because, you know, otherwise everyone's gonna die. But you never had a say in it. Like literally, you never get a choice in anything until that moment. And then you're just like, well, sorry, that and the Little Sisters. The Little Sisters are also a choice too, but it's funny because Atlas tells you, he never would you kindly it. He's just like, you need Adam to survive, don't be an idiot. And it's funny because you can kind of hear the Fontaine in him when he speaks like that. He speaks very like I don't know if I want to use the word brutish or thuggish, but very like crime boss like. He's like you're gonna be an idiot. Like you'd have to be an idiot to not take that Adam. You need it to survive. Like you gotta do it. But you can get Adam off the little girls from just saving them too. So you can get Adam either way, but you don't have to brute force it. Like, so you don't have to brute force it. The street in him, yes. The street in him, absolutely. It's like, you gotta do it. Like, his vocabulary gets a bit less proper because, you know, Alice has a lot of very proper vocabulary. Yeah, and then but he never would you kindly's it. Because it doesn't really matter to him, right? And you end up with Adam anyway, so that's kind of a loophole even if he did. Even if he did do that. Which is like super interesting in my opinion. But like, I knew some shit was gonna happen. I knew killing Ryan wasn't gonna be the end of it. But like, did I expect that you're a fucking like flesh like a flesh golem? No. That's wild. It's super good. Gotcha, Sari. Oh, also prototype. Sorry. Thank you for the 10 months. Or the 17 months. Did you know that 10 plus 7 equals 17? We just haven't went to scrap for that's bloggers. I'll super appreciate it. You're great. And Clockwork, thank you so much for the 18 months. Did you know that 10 plus 8 equals 18 months? Which is bloggers. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I can't remember if you actually get more Adam. Arg, ads. Also, hi. Hi, Slapdash, how are you? Arg, I agree. But you know, if you do subscribe to me, you could skip the ads. Oh, I'm kidding. You don't have to do that. It's annoying, I get it. Yes, I'm well aware. I'm just running around in circles right now because we're talking about Bioshock, because I was playing Bioshock last night and I got to the a man chooses a slave obeys part, and I'm just yammering about that before I like actually get into the game. I was like, don't worry, I can just boop. I can do that. So a brief sidetrack before we get deeper into this. I'm just, oh man. But yeah, Nomad, I'm not sure if it's 100% true, because if you save all the little sisters in the level, you get a bonus, a huge bonus of Adam at the end of the level. So I'm not 100% sure, but I will say they were adorable and they rescued me and it was so sweet and I love them. Oh, you're okay, Slap. It's all good. I'm StarCraft 2 achievement. Oh, I got you, Poetic. Poetic, I didn't know you played StarCraft 2. Do you still play StarCraft 2? Yeah, no, it's just good. It's really well done. Like, supposed to be upset. Basically, the idea is like, you want to be more powerful quicker, or be rewarded for your mercy. Have you played the original Bioshock or FF7? I've not played the original of either. The answer is no on both accounts. I've never played Final Fantasy VII. This is my first experience with it. And I'm gonna have to wait like 2 years to do the next part. Yay. But that's fine. I expect you to play the OG FF7. Never have? Nope. I never have. How do you feel about it so far? I fucking love it. It's fantastic. It's a really good game. Probably my second favorite Final Fantasy. Probably my second favorite Final Fantasy. I really enjoy it. I love the characters. Ooh. Hi, Winter. How are you? I really enjoy the characters. I really enjoy their interactions. The graphics are beautiful. The game is beautiful. The combat is super fun. My only real complaint, I guess, is Hell House. Hell House and what is it? I had another complaint. Oh, the way the game like is down bad for the assess ability. Like it is down bad for the accessibility, and you have to use it, and sometimes it's not very clear, so some of the tips it gives you that are mandatory for you to be able to do the fights are like a little hard to figure out sometimes. I feel like that could be executed better. But, you know, I really don't have a lot of complaints, all things considered. What's my fave FF game? FF10, easily. Fucking love Final Fantasy X. Fucking love it. It's a perfect game. I have no complaints. Should play Crisis Core Reunion soon. I believe that has spoilers, doesn't it? For like, because it definitely assumes you played FF7, isn't it? Also, hi Sagara. I am well, Winter. I'm very excited to play more Final Fantasy VII. Very excited. Not really a spoiler. With better technology of the 2020s, some parts are different compared to the ancient tech of the 90s. Oh yeah, of course. Of course. I'm having a blast with it. Oh, it very much assumes you played the OG game. That's what I thought, Bones. Interesting one where it was a normal enemy in the original, and people kept saying they wouldn't use it in the remake because it was too silly, so the devs were like, okay, bet, and made him one of the most infamous bosses in FF history. Yup, that I heard all about that after I fought the enemy. Reminds me of the cottages in Final Fantasy IX. That's what it reminds me of. But like, yeah, Hell House is just a fucking awful fight. It's just not a well done fight, in my opinion. I see what they're trying to go for, but I feel like it was even a little intentional for it just to be awful. Easily the hardest fight in the game. Oh yeah, easily. All the other fights are fine. There's like a couple that are a bit like, ugh. But honestly, nah, most of them are to the point, work. Like all those ghost fights, like I get it, you know, like, Crisis Core is connected to the OG FF7 and FF7 Remake. You'll understand it when you finish the main and the DLC of this game. Maybe. Like, I don't want to accidentally spoil myself on the main glut of FF7. I wouldn't mind playing Crisis Core at one point because they're remaking it, right? But like, still, like, I don't want to spoil the game for me. I don't want to spoil the experience. Or they'll integrate some of the other weird enemy designs with random encounters. Yeah, it'll be interesting. On hard mode, easily the second or third hardest fight in the entire game. Yay! I'm so happy. Yeah. I love it so far. Probably my second favorite Final Fantasy. Really good. Yeah. Plot's good, character's good, interaction's good. Story's good, the themes are good. Really like it. My favorite character is probably either Barrett or Aerith. I love my big impassioned environmental man. He's great. Oh, don't worry, Poetic. Fucking insane conservatives will say that about fucking every game that comes out in the universe. People will be like, I don't like politics in my game, and then play BioShock. Or like Metal Gear Solid. It's like, oh wow, okay, buddy. They just miss the content. Yeah, or just don't want to remember it. I mean, you're literally a member of an eco-terrorist organization fighting the corrupt mega corporation. Yeah, exactly. I hate politics in my Star Wars. Literally a series about how fascism is bad, but okay. Notorious non-political games. And we started right-wingers. Yeah. I mean, they literally named them stormtroopers. I know! They named them stormtroopers. Ah! Ah! BioShock. I mean BioShock. Nah, it's all good, Asmira. Also, Asmira, a man chooses, a slave obeys. I got to that part last night. God, that was a fucking raw scene. Holy shit. They basically wrecked the UK. Yeah. Hey, if you think that's bad, I live in America. Nah. I don't mean to diminish the UK's problems, as they certainly have them and they are certainly valid. I have a lot of friends across the Atlantic, so I'm a bit aware. BioShock should have ended. Personally, I think BioShock should have ended at that scene. Roll credits. Oh God, why? I mean, BioShock, buying and selling organs in the black market. Nice. StarCraft 2 has an achievement called Would You Kindly, which involves using neural parasite ability. Oh God. Suffice to say, I'm disgusted. Yep, same hat. We need a game called BioShock, selling organs on the black market. You know, like a repo, but like a game. I'd love to visit the US one day. You can, it's a great place to visit, don't live here. I don't know, it's okay, it could be worse. I guess I should say the state I live in could be worse. Still might move. Church organs, there you go. What state do you live in? The state of denial? Look, I'm trying to be optimist. I'm trying to be optimistic. Missouri? Oh, really? You're in the Midwest too, huh? I'm not in Missouri though. I am upper Midwest. So it could be worse. Good for ya. Yeah, Zumi Lamau. Yeah, Missouri's bad. It's real bad. You're in Redacted. I am in Redacted. I'm in a state of pain. Same, Kimmy, same. Missouri's fuck. Yeah, oh, it's real bad. Oh yeah. Kansas City's getting worse somehow. Illinois life here. Ah, yeah, Illinois is okay. Could be worse. They still gonna, it's a dry heat. Oh, Arizona's okay. At least it's west. But still might move myself. I still might move myself. And maybe I'll just fucking beat it and go to California where I can, you know, live with rent that's $800 billion a day or something. That'd be fun. Much cheaper than living in California? True. True. Arizona has a ghost town full of donkeys. That's a cute place for a pit stop. True. Yeah, I should probably actually continue with the game, shouldn't I? I attempt stairs this Sunday? Oh, walking upstairs? Conference rooms. Please tell me the final confrontation is on the 69th floor. Yeah, my front porch. All right, I'm excited for you. Fingers crossed, good luck. Oh.
Do you think that's where Professor Hojo is?
Where he should be.
Probably. So I've seen somebody play this using a mouse and a keyboard. Ah, so you figured out my secret. I play everything with a mouse and keyboard. I play Elden Ring with a mouse and keyboard. I finished Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 with a mouse and keyboard. I play fighting games with a mouse and keyboard. Yeah. Mouth of an asbestos line? Oh, God. Hey, ma'am, can we go in and stab all those guys?
An important meeting is in session. Can I help you? An important meeting is in session.
Oh, she just has a huge game controller. Yeah, it's like a comically big. Yeah, it's like this big. I'm like. Playing with my heart with the mouse and keyboard. That's a joke. No, it's true. I am. Actually, go into Proto's chest and be like. Mm-hmm. Just fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yakuza. Yeah. Yakuza's like real Yakuza play with a controller, and I'm like, nope. Every single time I play Yakuza, I don't use a controller. I use the keyboard. But that's fine though, because I'm not a real Yakuza. I'm a woman, so like it doesn't count, right? I would be a Yakuza anyway. That's why I'm allowed to use the keyboard. Now, if you were a man and you tried to play Yakuza, you'd like there's a force field actually around the keyboard and mouse. You like can't touch it. That's why I'm actually able to. Basically got West. Yep. No booba for Yakuza. True.
What's the plan?
Little bit of recon. Need to find a way to infiltrate that room.
You hear the words coming out of your mouth. We just gotta find that bathroom so we can get into the air duct. Ask anyone here. They can point us in the right direction.
No thanks. We can find it on our own.
Oh yeah, all my first-person shooters are mouse and keyboard. Cyberpunk Link. Oh, Cloud. I was like, Barrett's Cyberpunk Link? What? Yeah, I'm big on the FPSs for mouse and
Sector 7?
mouse and keyboard because I used to play on Xbox, right? And I used to play controller there. But ever since I migrated to PC, I'm like, oh wow, this is better. Yeah. Sammy, Cloud is a twink, yes? Yes, Cloud would be considered a twink. Twink, well, he's a little twunkish because he's got a bit of muscle. You could make an argument for him being a twunk, but I don't think he's tall enough to be like a twunk. You know what I mean? Hi, Punchy Bag, what's up? Very good.
Where are you going? That's the women's bathroom. All right, I'll wait out here.
Huh? You can't hang out here.
Tifa, it'd be better if you waited inside.
Maybe, but this is...
Hello, salut.
Never mind. You're right.
Hello, salut. Comment ça va, Mr. G? You loved Edward Scissorhands. Now try Barrett's Second Amendment hands.
Also button.
Pudgy Bag, thank you so much for the 15 months. You did that 5 + 5 + 5 equals 15. That's poggers. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. I mean, mouse and keyboard, you can constantly just decide to shoot a person directly in the face in particular. Oh yeah, it's great. Whammin'. Women. Women, whammin', women. Twink, twonk, twunk. He's a twonk. I was going to say twunkish. He is twunkish. I just don't think he's big enough. Like Cloud, like Twinks are skinny and thin, and Cloud certainly is. He's a bit more petite too. If he was maybe a bit bigger, I'd say twunk. You could make an argument though. Up to y'all.
Oh, thank God. No one's in here.
Love to show them what the ones down below look like.
Come on. Let's just find that duct.
I love it when women, same. I love it when women as well. Oh, there it is.
Gotcha.
Tifa's cute and the true protagonist of it. And Tifa, true protagonist of the game is Tifa.
Look, I'm...
On guard duty.
Right.
So, can I go with you? Don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
Yeah, sure. Just follow behind.
I like that Tifa's so uncomfortable in the men's bathroom. Like, girl, it's just a bathroom. Who's clear on the side of the original waifu? Oh, is Tifa or Aerith? That's a funny question. Tifa or Aerith? Well, no, it's both because they're dating. Tifa x Aerith, excuse you. They're dating. They're gay. That's what's happening. I legit don't ship Cloud with either of them. I don't ship him with either of them at all. I ship them with each other, and I ship Cloud with therapy. Also, like, the interactions Tifa and Aerith have are very friendly. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, they are very... There's a lot of homosexual behavior between them, just saying. Or ship Cloud x Sephiroth. No. I ship Cloud in therapy, but also, like, in my opinion, I guess my like thought process also about Cloud is like, I don't think Cloud, I think Cloud's asexual, honestly. That's my headcanon for him.
I'm sure they're safe.
But we live right by Sector 7, and I keep calling and calling, but I still can't get through.
I heard that all the phone lines are down. It doesn't mean anything.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
But yeah, like I just can't like see Cloud being intimate or romantic with like anybody.
Depending on the board's decision, we may start 2 projects simultaneously.
rebuilding the plate and the city. Members of the Urban Planning Division will likely take point on both. Director Tuesti has ordered teams to come up with 3, 5, and 10-year plans. Each team needs to come up with a detailed proposal and schedule. We're going to have to put a lot of man-hours into this, so we'll need to start ASAP. Does anyone have any questions at all? If not, then we'll wait for the director to return.
Barrett.
This it?
Hell yeah.
I'm telling you, I saw him. With my own eyes,
Oh.
sauntering down the corridor.
We don't have
Scarlet.
time for this nonsense.
He was as close to me as you are now. The shock of it made me spill my tea.
Enough already. If there are intruders in the building, my men will deal with them.
But, Mr. President, sir, I swear to you.
Reeve. Sir, I have the damage assessment for Sector 7, and I'm afraid the figures are catastrophic.
Spare us the doom and gloom. Was there anything else?
Well, sir, I've also drafted a
That will not be
reconstruction
needed.
plan for... Huh?
Not with the Ancient in our custody once more.
With respect, sir, I don't see how...
Two words, Reeve. Neo Midgar.
In their promised land, we will build a new Mako-powered metropolis.
Mr. President, we still don't know for sure that the Promised Land even...
Professor Hojo,
The test results were within expectations. The specimen is somewhat lacking compared to her pure-blood mother, but for our purposes, she should more than suffice.
so she can lead us to the Promised Land?
Well, Mr. President, that remains to be seen. I would like your permission to secure her cooperation through more forceful means. Forceful, yet gentle. She is a precious resource that must be handled with care.
Personally, I've never had a problem with torture.
Oh, please.
At your disposal should you require anything.
I had something more psychological in mind. Better to scar the psyche than mar the flesh.
Oh my god.
Proceed as you see fit. However, you will not make the same mistake twice. Is that clear?
If I may, Mr. President, I have an idea how we might mitigate the risks. Simply put, we could have the Ancient reproduce. In the absence of a second specimen, we would need to identify an alternative mate. I would start with candidates from Soldier. These would, of course, include S and G types. Quite frankly, there's no telling what kind of properties a crossbred specimen might possess. So, what say you all?
Oh my god. Holy shit. Are you kidding me?
If there is nothing else,
Mr. President!
meeting adjourned.
Please, sir!
Something stinks.
anything?
The man in the lab coat. Head of R&D. We follow him.
Okay. And then we kill the son of a bitch.
Not until he's led us to Aerith. That's the plan.
Oh, well, God, you guys fucking sprinted out of there. Holy shit. Slow down. All right. So we're gonna talk about this. Holy shit. Okay, so I'll be honest. Baron Aerith are speed. I still hate Corneo a lot, but Corneo's like, I guess the problem with Corneo is like, I mean, I don't know, he's like bumbling. He's like a bumbling idiot, right? And he has less screen time of what makes him so particularly evil. I still think he's pretty high up there, but Hojo might just be worse. He's literally like, what if we breed Aerith like cattle? And then they're all just like, sure. Like literally. Holy shit. Literally like a mare. Literally, yes. He is. Wow. Ah. I don't know, man. Like, that's so fucked up. I'd rather die than become Hojo's experiment. He's bad. He's really, really bad. So would you kindly kill those creeps? I would love to. But in some way responsible for the other villains too. I mean, he's enabling the director, right? Also, Icehound, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate it. Hope you're having an absolutely chill day, because even my day been more chill. I love you just as much. Welcome. I don't know, man. Like, it's really hard to put to words. He's awful. I hate him. Also, Scarlet, please. Scarlet, please ruin me. Oh my god, I would date her in a heartbeat. I know she'd probably, like, be a terrible partner. I don't even care, bro. Oh my god. She's so pretty. And her being evil just makes her sexier, honestly. No, focus on Hojo, forget Scarlet. I can't. That's... Hi, Matt. Scarlet would abuse you in so many ways. Oh, I'm aware. Doesn't matter. We're gonna do that. I'd calm down in your guys' vocabulary. Chill a little bit. So much more fun to focus on Scarlet than Hojo. I support this. Correct. That'd be great. Yep, I'd be more comfortable with that. I just think Scarlet's pretty, alright? Also, yes, you guys should listen to Bones too. Please don't reference the original game. I'd prefer not that. Yeah, it's much more fun to focus on Scarlet because she's really pretty and I do want her to ravage me. Well, I go tuner some. Well, summer cartooners, Scarlet Lily steps up. People don't know there's Hojo. Yep, true. Oh, you've got like a little frog boy. Like little frog boy's like, I'm a little silly boy. I drink tea with butter. Right? I even got the one nice guy who's like, I think we should take care of people. And they're like, nah. And then you've got fucking Jake the dog, who's all like, bah, I'm evil and my jawline is massive. And you have the president who's like, I'm evil and I'm smoking a cigar. Can't you tell how evil I am? Then there's Hojo. Right? Nah, I want Scarlet to do a lot of things to me, actually. Sorry, y'all. Listen, I'm gay. I can't help it. Women, correct.
Walking the halls of this very building, who would have believed it? I wonder... were I to arrange a face-to-face... how I should like to meet their offspring. But that can wait. First, we must have answers. A simple psychoactive agent should suffice. Nothing likely to cause any long-term damage.
Let's go.
Right.
Barrett, oh my god. Edgar is a cartoon, as if they were worried you wouldn't catch on him being named after a literal Nazi philosopher. Yup. Oh yeah, he's a eugenicist. Lend you Pella to get out of your way. True. How good is your core? She'll use you as a footrest. I'll show no exact varying levels of corporate evil, and Hojo comes along and is like, do you guys want to know how to fuck up someone's life? See, the problem is not that you're gay, it's that you always fall for the ones that are a bad influence on you. You know, Mr. G, you got a point, actually. For those of you that don't know me very well, I do always fall for villains. I have this thing in me where if somebody's evil, but they're kind of sexy, and there's a vague illusion they might be interested in me, I'm gonna fall for them. Does that say anything about my own personal life? Maybe. Don't look into that. I don't want to either, but that's why I have a therapist. Anyway. Waves hand at Emmett/Xenos, and your point? Why evil? If evil, why sexy? Oh god, they're so attractive. Oh, I love them. I have a feeling I know why you fall for villains, but let's not do that on Twitch chat. Probably. You're gonna be good and sexy, but evil and sexy! I'm literally playing a D&D campaign right now where my character's engaged to like the main bad guy or one of the main villains. Literally one of the main villains, she's engaged to him. And he's so sexy and evil, help! Ah! Literally playing that out! Ah! Anyway, Slapdash, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate it. I hope your day slaps, because you made my day slap a bit more. Yeah. Oh, alright. Sorry. A short enough for a body. If they were evil, would the gods have given me this? Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Hi, presenter. Bad equals interesting. Good equals boring. Yeah. Good sexy won't be Tommy mummies. Exactly. Like, literally, do you know how fucking attractive it would be to have, like, a crazy, powerful, dangerous, somewhat unhinged person? Man or woman, I'm not picky, either or. I'm bisexual, I'm attracted to both. That's, like, a little unhinged and is super powerful and strong and sexy and would tear the world down. Excuse me, would tear the world down for you. You know how sexy that is? I would love that shit. I love that shit. I love the idea of being like the one person, the one thing that they hold in their heart that's beautiful and like, huh, please? I should go to more therapy, probably. It's fine. Anyway, it's my weakness. It's so good. Oh, to be the thing that the... Oh, to be the reason why the villain does what they do. So his therapist starts a new notepad sign. I object to good equal boring. I mean, look at Barrett. That's true. Barrett's like a very good, he's good, right? But also Barrett's like a chaotic good character, which is one of the reasons why he's so interesting. And because Barrett is so out of the bounds of what we would typically consider our like positive or good leader character to be. That's one of the reasons why he's so interesting. Because Barrett is violent, he is emotional, and he's violent, emotional, and completely 100% good-hearted. He's a paragon. He's literally a paragon character, where Barrett has really no flaws in terms of his moral philosophy, right? Which is super interesting because he's violent and he's incredibly emotional, right? He's very passionate about how he pursues his ideals and has nothing wrong with his ideals. Not really. He's a paragon character that's not boring because of the way he's portrayed, and that's super interesting. Because if you think about other paragon characters, like Superman, for example, Superman's a great example. Superman oftentimes is written very poorly. There's sometimes he's written well. He's oftentimes written very poorly because he's so good, he has no flaws. But when you give him other flaws, it makes it a lot more interesting. Makes things a lot more interesting. And Barrett is very interesting as a result, too. Oh, pfft. You don't think I follow Peach, Canadian? I already follow Peach. But, like, the fact that, like, Barrett has his philosophy tested so many times over and over and over again, and he never, ever falters is super interesting. Yeah, he has moments of like vulnerability that still occur where he's angry or he's upset, and you get to see his emotions control him, but he never falters in his ideals. And that's super, super, super interesting. Super interesting. The remake is on PC now. Yep. You can buy it on the PC. It came to PC like a little bit ago. That's why I'm playing on PC. Also, Urban Zero, thank you so much for the follow. I super appreciate it. Hope you're absolutely Uber Day, because you might have been more Uber. Love you so much. Welcome. How are you? How's it going? But, yeah. Great, thank you. Yep, no problem. But, yeah. No, so, like, I think that's one of the reasons why Barrett's so interesting as a character. That's one of the reasons why he's my favorite character. I love Paragon characters. I love them. The thing is, though, they usually aren't done very well. I play a Paragon in my D&D campaign. It's Sylvia again. But can you tell I like to talk about her? But no, like I love Paragon characters because I think it's very cool to have a character who's kind of got this airtight morality. Has sort of this airtight morality and has it tested over and over and over again. And it's good, right? And it's done well. Another good Paragon character is like Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. he is also a paragon because he is, again, just this very morally sound character, which is very, very good. Love that shit. Superman but evil is the standard these days, and I hate it. They think they're being smart every time. Correct. The Boys, Invincible, and The Watchmen are probably the 3 best examples of Superman but evil, and none of them actually deal with Superman. They're also, all 3 things are very different, and I'd argue Watchmen did it the best. Arguably. Though The Boys show is doing a pretty good job, except The Boys comic is fucking awful. So, yeah. But yeah. Point being is Paragon characters are really cool and interesting, and you should have them. They should be in your stories because they're very, very good. Boys comic is like Hojo. Gross, yes. Yeah, it's very bad. The show is actually pretty good. But like, comic's terrible. Comic's legitimately awful. Do not read it. For like a multitude of reasons. Mario characters are good in games, or being a Paragon has consequences, good and bad. Yeah. No, I mean, that's kind of the point, right? Like, you want a Paragon character to, like, test them. You want them to be tested. You want them to be tested because that's interesting. Yeah, I agree with you, Canadian.
Or perhaps instead.
What the fuck?
This one. This is definitely the one.
I agree, Garaka. It is a very juvenile
Wait
take.
a minute. Yes, yes. Why didn't I think of that earlier?
Got a bunch of green goo.
Wait. You mustn't overthink it. So first, or perhaps instead.
Don't move. I ain't bluffing.
What is this?
A dozen bullets in your head, unless you open that door right now.
You must be the ones who've been stirring up trouble lately. The eco-terrorists? If so, I can't imagine what business you have with me. The president's upstairs. Go on, shoot.
Shut up. Keep walking.
Fucking get him, Barrett.
None of y'all better move a muscle.
Do stop pushing. Unlike you, I am less accustomed to physical violence.
You'll get used to it.
What is it that you want?
Our friend. She's in your lab.
Really?
Tell us where Aerith is.
Oh, so she's your friend. Well, well, well. In that case, yes, that might do the trick.
Mind speaking up some?
It's nothing. Just imagining how she might react if I were to present to her your fresh corpses. promise. You will regret this.
God, he's a good villain, though. He's so contemptible. Cthulhu? Cthulhu? Mind Flayer's jacked. Ah! Please don't hentai me. Ow.
Gotta be strong.
Allow me.
Oh god, not again! Most hentai emoji I've ever seen. It's very good.
Don't give up. This fight's not over yet.
Best do it right.
I'm not going out like this.
So they want to play a Mind Flayer Barbarian? No, you don't.
Don't hold anything back.
I'll side grave. Also, goddamn. This game is just so cool.
No need to panic.
Ah, fuck, I dodged into it. Ha! Get fucked, though. Good job, Shiva.
Gotta love
Oh, I don't like that. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. Shiva, get him! God, Shiva's so pretty.
Rest out now.
Oh, it killed all the minions. Hell yeah.
Let's do this right. Don't give up.
Not a Mako explosion. What the fuck?
You asked for it. Giving it my all.
Oh! When did you pick me up?
No need to panic. Don't give up.
What a realistic slime rancher. Oh god. There we go. Say goodbye to your arm. Fuck you. Oh god, it's doing it again. It also regrew his fucking arm. Oh god, now their eyes are all weird. Are they explode? Holy shit! Oh my god!
Gotta be slow.
Oh god damn it. Yep, and there went the heal.
Let's do this right.
Oh, I'm cutting it so close on these. Ugh. That's gonna go down, probably.
Gotta be slow.
What's kind of gonna happen though? It's okay though.
Kept you waiting? got you covered.
Oh, I did just chakra myself. Why didn't that work? Ow. Sorry, I'm a little focused on this fight at the moment. Give me a second. There we go.
No need to panic.
Oh, are you kidding me? Got him.
Hey, Hojo's getting away.
Holy shit. Okay, good job. God, I love the fighting in this game. It's so much fun. Takes a lot of focus, though. As I was saying before the fight, though, Hojo's like a really good villain, though. Like, he's extremely contemptible. He's awful. Hate him. But it's like perfect, right? Because like sometimes you really need villains that are just like extremely contemptible and awful. Not every villain has to be that way, right? Not every like not every villain has to be that way, of course. But like it's really good to have some villains sometimes that are just very bad. And they're bad people, and they're contemptible. We can have, like, sympathetic or tragic villains, villains that we want to save or redeem. Those are cool, too. But they're a lot cooler when you also have them stand next to villains that can't be redeemed and don't want to be redeemed. Because that's perfect, right? Like, having these characters that are very much, like, awful and terrible in every way possible puts the other villains that are not so bad in a better light and puts them in a more interesting light too. And shows you like the different avenues people can go down to become what they are, which is way more fun than everyone just being evil all the time and bad. I did what I had to do villains versus here I go killing again villains. Yeah, I mean a good example is like the Turks, Reno and Mr. Worldwide Pitbull. Like it's great to have, like, those guys clearly didn't really want to do what they were doing. Rude? I'm not rude. What am I doing wrong? What did I do, Nomad? Oh, the nickname you gave him? Yeah, Mr. Worldwide Pitbull. No, his name is Rude. I know. I'm aware. Nomad, I'm fucking with you. But, like, yeah, basically, like, it's so interesting. Like, those guys clearly didn't want to do what they had to do, and you're kind of like, oh, man, I kind of want to help these guys. Or Mr. Battle-Sexual Biker Boy. Forget his name. But that guy, too. Like, it's like, they were kind of like, oh, these guys actually aren't that bad. But then you get fucking Hojo and, Corneo, and you're like, yo, fuck these guys, though. Oh my god, get rid of them. And I think it's also cool because, yeah, like what Canadian said, otherwise your story ends up in Friendship no Jutsu. Your story is weaker. Like, your story is a lot weaker. Yeah, Roche. Yes, I love Roche. The queer, chaotic little weirdo. I know, he's great. But, like, Your story is weaker if you don't have villains that need to, like, die at the end, right? There's some ways to do some things, but, like, there's real life people that you can't just talk no jutsu at IRL. Absolutely poetic. That's exactly what I'm gonna say. Like, there are some villains and people that are sort of beyond this help and then must be dealt with in other ways, which can be tragic in on their own. You can have a tragic villain be a villain beyond redemption. There's a couple of examples I can think of that are really well, and then killing them, defeating them is bittersweet. And that can work really well, but they still have to be stopped, right? Good example of this is like kind of, here's a good example. Final Fantasy X, fucking Purple Sephiroth, my boy Seymour. He's a very tragic character, very sad. Still have to stop him though. And then you defeat him for the final time and you don't even feel good about it because you're just like, wow, okay, I guess that's over with. And you know, it really, really, like, it's really, really sad, but that's what happens sometimes, you know? And you kind of, like, don't want to redeem him either, because he's just really not redeemable, but his story is still so fucking sad. You know, so, like, it's very bittersweet, but you still have to stop him. You can have villains like that. You can have tragic villains that are very redeemable. Or when you attacked your own party members that Seymour fight. Shut up, Amphy, that didn't happen. Remember when Waka fucking executed Yuna? No, it was Riku. It was Riku, yeah. He just fucking, like, executed her. And then Auron fucking killed Waka. Oh my god, that was awful. That was a mistake. But yeah. And then you get like sympathetic villains, like, again, like Reno, where you're like, wow, yeah, I don't really want to fight you, but how do I help you? There's gotta be a way. And there's villains like Hojo where you're like, oh, I can't wait to kill you. I'm so excited to kill you later. And he's just so evil. Yeah, there you go. There you go, that's a good one. Yeah, good lord. Was your character based on content from the original? Oh, nice. Is he just as well-adjusted cousin? True. The more you think about Hojo, the worse it gets, for sure. For sure. Also, hi, Amphy. Yeah, like, you know, Hojo's just a great villain in the sense is like, yeah, I want to kick his ass. That's fantastic. Because, yeah, villain variety is really important for stories, especially if you've got these big grand stories. You need, like, variety of, like, antagonists. If all of them are evil, the world can get really grimdark really quickly and not in a fun way. And if all of them are, like, redeemable, tragic, uwu beans, then, like, I'm sorry, Mr. G, I love Auron too. I didn't mean to. And then, yeah, if all of them are tragic, like, sympathetic uwu beans, then at that point, your story is also really weak too, because it's kind of hard to, like, be like, okay, why are we even fighting? What's happening? Or my 40K's characters are comically evil as intentional to make it less depressing and more unbelievable. For sure, and it's a weaker story because of it. I stand by my statement. 40K's stories are very weak. Except for when they throw out their philosophy and make it not grimdark, and then their stories are better. I mean, it's an excuse plot, for sure. Yeah. No, I mean, I get it. It's a plot that exists purely to just, like, exist as a setting, which is fine. Which is completely fine, but that doesn't make its story strong. It's weak. It works for what they do it for, which is, again, like I said, it's fine, not a problem. They have a stage set, and their stage set works well. Except for whenever they try to do a story, and they have to, like, throw out their philosophy to make the story good. Which happens. There's a lot of 40K stories like that. But yeah. I talked to the bottom of his head like it was nothing. It was a misclick. It's a mini war game. It wouldn't be much of a game without the war. Sure. That doesn't I mean, yeah, I agree with you. That doesn't change anything. You can't make a world make sense if it affects the suspension of disbelief. See, that arrow is green. Shut up! Also, Goldie, thank you so much for following. Super appreciate it. Hope you have an absolutely golden day because you might even remember golden. I love you so much. Welcome. How are you? How do we get on 40k? I was talking about grimdark stuff. But yeah, I mean, like I said, you can have like plot lines and like you can have plots and stuff like that exist. There's a reason why like plot in 40k comes secondary to like how it exists as a stage. It's kind of similar to Dark Souls actually. Dark Souls is probably a good example of that too. Is like a dark fantasy setting that story is relatively weak, but it can have stronger themes or like set pieces or thematics behind it because of the way it's designed. And then like Elden Ring is different because there's objective good guys in Elden Ring. When in Dark Souls, there's very few of that, right? When everything's miserable, there's only bad endings, it gets a bit tiring, for sure. And that's why the story's weaker. Because like the point of it isn't the story, so to speak. Like the point of it is not the plot line or the writing, per se. Like, that is true. That does not necessarily make it bad or not useful. Make it bad or not useful, it's just how it is. It's an observation, right? Because not everything needs to have a fantastical plot line. Needs to have like necessarily a fantastic plot line for it to be effective for what it's trying to do. Dark Souls is an example of that. 40k is an example of that. Fucking like a lot of like Nintendo games are examples of that too. Like Kirby. I wear Fiddlesticks. What did they do to him to make him Magical Girl? He's a Magical Girl now. He's Magical Girl Fiddlesticks. Nah, Star Nemesis Fiddle's really cool. Have you been enjoying the event, Sam? I haven't played much of it yet. But how are you, buddy? But, yeah. That's how it be. Alright, back to what I was saying, though. Hojo, evil villain. Hello? Why do they have a puppy in here? Why is the puppy's tail on fire? Puppy? Puppy? Why is the puppy's tail on fire? Okay. That's... They've got a Charmander, I guess. Huh. I'll be sleeping. How was he not awoken by the anything happening? Or she, I guess. Red Wolf 2. Oh god, it's Solace! My egg? Son of Solace. Oh, which is another thing. I know why it's called Dreadwolf now. Holy shit. I know what it's gonna be about. Figured that out this week. Puppy? Why is this puppy goth? Why does that puppy look like Scar's son from Lion King 2? Oh no, there's men.
Very impressive. I really must thank you for providing me such invaluable combat data.
Oh, I like how his glasses are red.
Cocky little egghead, ain't you?
The results provided by my predictive models indicate that this force should be more than capable of handling you.
Y'all about to learn predictable.
We're taking Aerith back.
Oh, take her back, you say? Correct me if I am wrong, but did the girl not come here of her own free will? Or do you mean to tell me that she is your personal property?
She only came here to save Marlene.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. But I really can't be bothered to explain. This facility is home to extraordinary specimens that will change the world as we know it. Do try to be considerate.
Don't overdo it.
About damn time.
My turn.
Let me handle it.
Come on. This one's gonna bang. This'll hurt.
Gotta be smart.
That was a good crit. Holy shit.
Holding position.
GG easy.
Looks like your models got it wrong.
I know Slapdash.
Yes.
I keep forgetting to.
Variable, perhaps. Well, no matter. Reinforcements will soon arrive.
But will they get here in time to save you from me?
Good, get him, Cloud.
Why are you a soldier?
Yeah.
No, not quite. Oh, now I recall. My memory was mistaken. My boy, you weren't a soldier.
What? What is this fascinating phenomenon? What's happening? Where are you taking me?
What are those things up to this time?
Cloud!
Barrett.
Got it. Stand back.
Good job, Barrett. Aaron! Oh, puppy?
You came for me.
Yep.
You good? I'm great.
Why do they have mechs? Jedi mechs?
Saving Marlene. I owe you one.
Save it for later.
Yeah, because she doesn't know him very well.
It's on you.
All set.
What the fuck?
Stay strong.
I've been using MGR and these clear UGs. Yeah, past the Mind Flayer Barbarian, now you face the Gundam. And we're literally fighting fucking Gundams here. Holy shit.
No escape for you. Finish him off.
I'm coming for you.
Whatever.
There's no escape. There. This'll help.
I'm winning.
You want this?
Oh my god.
There.
I can't believe he got hit with the twinkification.
No need to panic.
Say goodbye.
I'm back. Is that Optimus Prime with a lightsaber? Something like that. There we go. Yes, Tifa has breasts.
Aerith, you okay?
Gay.
Thank you. No biggie.
Let's get out of here.
See. Oh, puppy? Kovu?
The hell was that thing?
We need to go. Aerith!
What the?
Come on.
Chief and Haral. Okay. Where is... What's Solus doing here? I don't know. Why is he here? What's going on? Oh, there it is. Dragon Age murder puppy, my favorite murder puppy. Is he used to call him puppy instead of Kippy? He's a puppy. Would it be cool if you sucked up the Mako? I see what you mean. Tifa and Aerith's interactions are more tender and reciprocal. Oh, for sure. Like you guys noticed that, right? That's why I ship them. Literally, Aerith gets out of there. Who's the first person to run towards her? It's Tifa. Tifa runs up to her and is like, Aerith! And like even like reaches out for her, gets close to her and is like, are you okay? And then like examines her to ensure that she's okay. And then Aerith's all smiley. Tifa's got a big old grin on her face. But like, the two of them are really happy to see each other to the point where all of their attention is on each other, pretty much. And they even do the like little like giggle at each other to move on. Aerith tells Tifa to follow your heart, and Tifa proceeds to grab her Aerith's hands, literally. Like I don't know what to tell you, but like there's more romantic subtext between those two than there's between Cloud and either of them. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. The Tifa Aerith ship was kind of popular with the FF7 release. It's super popular after FF7R. Like, at least from my perspective, in playing the remake, there's way more romantic subtext between those two than either of them and Cloud. Cloud is very not romantic or even intimate in his interactions with them. He might have some level of intimacy, but it's very much like, it feels very friendly and arm's length. Yeah, I think Cloud's ace.
What? You want to go?
Stop. This child's a friend.
So what the hell is it?
A fascinating question.
Did it just talk?
You asked what it is. I am that which you see before you. Nothing more. I'd appreciate it if we simply left it at that. Agreed?
Why is he sexy?
13?
Red 13. The designation given to me by Hojo.
Then you must have another name. What is it?
And got away.
So, we're gonna go get the son of a bitch.
What the fuck? Flesh heart? Huh? Sexy? Thighs? What? I don't like that song. Also, why is red sexy?
I have come for you. Together we will reclaim our world. Mother, they have come again.
Hey, can you say come again, please? Can you say come once more, please? I need that. That's important, actually. Cloud, are those your friends? What the fuck is that? That's a heart. What the fuck is that? Is that your chest? Is that in you? Is that a heart? No, that's a body. That's a tentacle? Thighs? Hand? Titties?
Cloud!
Oh, hey. Oh, hey, boys. What's going on?
You know, Reno, I think you might be due for some R&R.
Please, please. Please.
Nah, I'm good.
What are we going to do about Sector 7?
We are going to do nothing.
Been thinking, was all that necessary?
Had we refused, someone else would have completed the task. We have spared that someone the burden of a guilty conscience. Perhaps that will ease yours.
Yeah, nope.
Let's try another tack then. They were a sacrifice to balance the scales.
Say what?
After everything we'd taken from the planet, we were due to give something back.
Do you actually believe that?
Does it matter?
Damn, Reno.
Yes. Understood.
Damn, Reno, your bobbies.
The VP needs us.
Cloud.
Oh, thank goodness. You're awake.
You okay?
Yeah. Where are we?
Where I lived when I was still a child.
What? they leave the... It's a lot of medication. And crayons. Hi, Red. Also, hi, Cries.
Are you okay? Maybe you should rest a little longer.
Being broken in different
I
links
don't
is a
want
nice
you to
touch.
push yourself. We're all worried.
It is a nice touch. Reinforced staff. Just say hooray. Yes. Hey, hi. How are you? Cries, I finished the main story of Dragon Age. Did you see that? God, Aerith, if you drew this, it's beautiful. Holy shit. I called the egg a murder puppy. Oh no, I missed it. Yeah, you did. Sorry. Bisexual deer. Oh, is that her mom and her? I don't think Aerith drew all of this, though. I think her mom drew some of it. There's a rainbow. There's also a pink and blue ribbon. Squints. Five birds. Interesting choice. Also, hi, Larry. Is that a serpent going around the world, too? A sun. A flying horse.
Don't scare us like that, man.
Phoenix there as well. Yeah, I saw the phoenix. The deer are interesting too, they stick out. You got the whales and like the butterflies and stuff. Also the dragons. There's like an evil dragon, a big dragon, there's a wolf? Unicorn? Not 100% sure on that one. Holy shit.
Not enough sleep.
Hi, Barrett.
Are you okay? Maybe you should rest
My
a little
mom and
longer.
I stayed here years ago when I was just a little girl. The room looks exactly the same. Every morning, they'd come and take my mom away. I remember crying here alone.
Aerith, before we break out of here, talk to us. There's so much we don't know.
I'm a descendant of the ancients. That's pretty much it, really. Oh, but just so you know, that's not their actual name. They called themselves The Cetra.
We who were born of the planet, with her we speak, her flesh we shape. Unto her promised land shall we one day return. By her loving grace and providence, may we take our place in paradise.
You know it.
Yeah, well, honestly, I thought that part was just a fairy tale.
Interesting.
Shinra thinks it's true. They've been searching for the Promised Land for a long time.
And they must think you can lead them to it. Can you?
Nope. Someday, maybe, I'll find it in me. But now, not even if I wanted to.
Even if you could, that land belongs to to you and your people. Shinra's after it because they believe it's rich in Mako. Mako they've got no right to claim. But they'll try to take it anyway, won't they? Greedy bastards will never stop. Okay, new plan. Y'all take Aerith and get the hell out of here. Me, I'm gonna go bust some Shinra heads.
Barrett, wait. You can't do that.
Aw, Barrett.
Oh, great. These assholes again. Probably some Shinra science experiment.
I think they're nice.
Whispers. Perhaps best described as arbiters of fate.
All right, Red,
They are
thank you.
drawn to those who attempt to alter destiny's course and ensure they do not.
Like capital D? Destiny?
The flow of the great river that is the planet, from inception to oblivion.
And you're saying that that flow is somehow fixed?
Yes, for it is the will of the planet itself.
Huh.
So if we're
That makes
destined
sense.
for
I mean,
a
they're
bleak
kind of
future,
ghosties,
these
right?
whispers will try to keep us on that course? Now wait just a damn minute. How in the hell can you possibly know any of that? Spouting that cryptic stuff, which could all be bullshit. I mean, ain't you a Shinra lab rat or dog?
I'm not a rat dog. When Aerith reached out to me, I found this knowledge of the Whispers.
Huh.
Listen to me. Please.
Aerith.
The Shinra Electric Power Company isn't the real enemy. It started with them, sure, but I promise you, there's a much bigger threat. I just want to do everything in my power to help. All of you. And the planet.
Aerith, what are you not telling us?
I'm lost in a maze, and every step is taking me further from the path. Every time the Whispers touch me, I lose something, a part of myself. Follow them, the yellow flowers.
Holy shit. Gay. Oh, homosexual. Oh, homosexual. Ooh, ooh, oh, oh, baby. Now they're holding hands.
Weird.
And then the ghost thing stopped. Yeah, you know, like the whispers, the despair, the dead ghosts, the literal despair ghosts disappeared when Tifa grabbed her hand. Like, see, it's scenes like that that make me go like, they're like, memes aside and like shipping brain aside, how do you not interpret that as romantic? if it was a man doing all those things, we'd be like, oh, they're clearly have a crush on each other. Like, clearly. We'd be thinking that immediately. You don't just grab a girl's hand and pull her out from the despair ghosts and then hold her hand and then just say, we can do this together. And then smile at her and then both of you smile at each other holding hands together looking at each other's faces. Like, literally! Holy shit, dude! The ghosts are the AO3 shippers? Oh shit, you right. Gals being pals, I guess. They're just gals being pals. What do you mean? If Cloud was more romantically aware, he'd be the one involved in the scenes. Yeah, but he's not, because he's not the romantic character. Like, again, my hashtag opinion, Cloud is not the protagonist of the game. Cloud is not the protagonist of the game. He is the lens that the story takes place through. He's like the lens that we experience the story through, the main lens at least. The perspective. And he functions more as a lancer in the party. The leader, I would argue, is probably Aerith. And she's the main protagonist. Aerith is the main protagonist. You have Aerith, who is sort of the heart and kind of the heart and like romance character. And you have Barrett, who's the big guy, and he's kind of like the charismatic or like he's also kind of a leadership like character, but he's a leadership in sort of like the philosophy of things, and he's the leader light character, while like Tifa's the one making the big decisions. And if you notice that too, this is very present. You know, main characters are usually decided as the ones of like, he's got a bit of that group leader energy. Yeah, for sure. But Aerith Tifa's got the energy of like protagonist energy because she makes all the big decisions. Barrett kind of makes the small ones. Tifa kind of makes the big decisions where she says, like, you know, are we going to go save Aerith? Yes. Are we going to go do this? Yes. Are we going to go do that? Yes. We're going to go this way. We're going to go that way. Tifa. I'm sorry. Tifa's the one making all the big decisions. So she's the protagonist, and she functions as the protagonist a lot more than Cloud does. Cloud makes very few decisions. He takes a backseat to a lot of things, but he is kind of like a Lancer in a way where he plays off of Tifa well, and then when there's a big decision that needs to be made and that Tifa can't make it, Cloud can. Or Cloud can step into that position, but usually doesn't make a good job. Like, he usually doesn't do a great job, but he's our perspective character. He just kind of functions as the Lancer in the party. For reference, I'm using the 5-man band as an example. And with Red's inclusion, I'm thinking he's going to be a party member from the sound of it, and just from his interactions, I feel like he's going to fit into the 5th slot, which is the smart guy. Which would make a lot of sense, because he seems very intelligent. Like, I've seen him speak like 4 sentences, and he already seems like the smart guy. Who's the 5-man band? So the 5-man band is for the main party, not for random villains. The smart rat dog. No, he's nice. 5-man band versus the 5 bad band. True. Yeah, like, honestly, I think, that's how I would put it. Like, I think Tifa's the main character. She feels like the main character to me because she's always making the decisions, and Aerith is her love interest in the party. Which makes a lot of sense, because usually the leader, the main character in the 5-man band, the leader type, is usually gets, not all the time, but usually gets with the heart of the party, which is Aerith. So, like, it's perfect. Not all the time, but it happens a lot. It's really interesting reviewing the performance of Cloud as this one big character who's codified silent protagonist in games. Why Cloud the way he is versus just a stand-in in the game. I think it works really well. I really like the way the game is presented. Because the POV character doesn't always need to be the main character. And I think sometimes you can pull that off and it's really interesting to have them not be the main character. Also, swapping perspective is super interesting. And they do that in this game too. Reminds me of like a novel, actually. Reminds me of, oh God, what's a book that did that really well? Was it Wheel of Time? I'm trying to think of the fantasy book that did it really well, where you had like the main perspective guy, but then you also would go between some other perspectives. Like we see Aerith's perspective a lot. We play as her a lot, right? We also see Tifa's and Barrett's sometimes too, which is kind of fun to have them move around. Which is very fun. And like, honestly, I like it a lot. Wheel of Time does do that a lot. Like, I think I'm thinking of Wheel of Time, where like, you've got like your main perspective, but then they go to other characters' perspectives throughout the series, which is interesting. Because it gives you like a variety of like point of views, which can also change how they tell the story, which is really cool. Rand perspective characters, chapters versus Matt perspective chapters read very differently. Yes. Which is like, I don't know, I think that's really cool. Like, I like the way that this game feels like it's being built up like a novel, which is so interesting. Like, you also learn a lot of different terms they used for it. Yeah, for sure. And like, that's a way you learn a lot of information that allows you to learn more about the world, which it's in a fantasy world or a sci-fi world, either or. It's really important to learn that stuff so that the reader or the player is not confused by the terminology. But thankfully, we're able to learn all of that because we're learning about it as we go through things, right? Like, non-channelers don't know magic terms. Matt uses the wrong terms through Wheel of Time magic. Yeah, absolutely. And he's just like saying all the wrong shit, but like, you know it's wrong because of the perspective and also because of Rand. It's great, right? One flaw that is sometimes you reach a character and think, oh no, time to suffer until I get back to the characters I like again. When the cast starts growing exponentially large. Correct. That's why you never want to change perspectives too often, and you never want... Did I finish Wheel of Time? Oh God, no, I don't believe I did. I think I'm still on the last book. Yeah, I think I'm on the last book. May have passed the part I wanted to mention. It might be spoilers for other people, though. I love me some Wheel of Time, but it's got flaws. Yes. Like, yeah, it's too big. It's too much. Yeah, I would agree. Sam? But, I was just thinking for the case of the perspective, it was interesting. Like, it's an interesting example. Yes, correct. And it was until after he leaves. Yes. Correct. Yes. But yeah, like, it's really interesting to do that. Like, that's probably why you should only do it with 2 or 3 characters. Yes, Grave. Agreed. Like, you don't want to have a huge cast of perspective shifting all the time unless there's a cool way they do that. But, like, that's why... Like, here's a good example, actually. Dragon Ball Z has issues where they switch perspectives too many times. Sometimes, not all the time. But, oh, hi, Paragon, what's up? I have been doing Fabu. How are you? Like, originally, there was good parts of Dragon Ball Z where you'd have, like, Goku's perspective and Piccolo's perspective. And that was good. Sometimes you'd have Krillin's. Also interesting. But then when they developed further, and then you have, like, Goku's, Krillin's, Gohan's, Piccolo's, Vegeta's, and then, like, you, like, start getting to a much larger cast, things start to go out of control, and completely go hog wild with how many perspectives that you're getting, and they're not consistent, and they don't happen equally, and some of the characters just aren't as interesting or as fun to see through the eyes of, right? That's a good example. Shonens do that a lot, where they try to go with big sprawling perspectives and they fail because their cast is too big or not interesting enough. When you're changing perspective, I agree that, like, it should be like 2 to 3 characters. Oh yeah, and King Kai, right? Like, it should be like 2 to 3 characters, maybe 4 or 5 at most. like 5-man bandit maybe at most, but you should pull back on that, right? You really don't want a lot of that. Sometimes maybe have an omniscient third-person perspective if you need to like see what the bad guys are doing. That can always work. But yeah, perspective is cool. Cloud's not the main character, but we see the game through his eyes. That's really cool. I like how FF7 is built like a novel. It's super fun. Love it. Yeah, Cloud is an ace perspective I've not thought about before. It fits. Cloud has a lot going on behind his stoic facade. For sure. Completely agree. Completely agree on that.
Aha! There you are. Rick, what are you doing, man?
Hey!
Hey guys, long time no see.
Wedge?
Wedge!
You shouldn't be up and moving.
I'm feeling much better thanks to Elmira's cooking. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. Listen, any moment now...
What was that? An explosion?
HQ's running the show this time. They're raising hell to try and flush out the president. This complicates matters. That explosion just now put the whole building on high alert.
So now we're trapped in here?
No need to panic, little lady. See? You can still move freely within Hojo's laboratory. Find a way to the roof. An avalanche chopper will come to extract you.
HQ's bailing us out? I doubt it. Not after all the shit we've pulled.
I asked them really nicely. Like super duper nicely.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Wedge.
Just get to the roof, okay?
Oh, he's still in pain. Wedge.
I didn't ask him to do any of that.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he did.
I'm gonna still chew him out for it later.
That's fair. How we got a fucking gang. Oh god, they're so fast!
Then we can use the same elevator that Hojo did.
God, why is his voice so sexy though? Zoom in? I really do be zooming. I love Red so much. His voice is so good. Also, oh god, Aerith, I've got so many things for you to use. Okay. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely true. Shinra's very diesel core.
That elevator, was it this way?
Yes.
It's aesthetics.
His odor still lingers.
Oh, yeah, that's where we saw Red. Yeah, but aesthetic. Diesel core is a cool aesthetic. You don't see it used a lot.
What happened here?
The little ones in the pods. Where did they go?
It stinks in here.
Back there.
Now what do we do?
The one thing we can
Oh no! Why are my nails uncut like that? Oh, these are the things from earlier! Yeah, it's those guys!
Someone's picking
Oh shit, I should have fucking did something with Eris. Oh no. Oh no, she's gonna be out. Oh no.
Deal with that.
I'll take care of him. Okay, let's go. See ya. Watch yourself.
Let's see, is Eris playable right now?
You'll see. What the? Gotta go for it now.
Okay, bye, Slapdash. See you later.
This one's for you. One more shot.
Okay.
Nice job. What?
Ah!
Shit! What the hell, Red?
That's great. I love that. You should call him a rat dog. Exactly. It deserved it, Barrett. Pretty sure he's like supposed to be a dog, from what I can tell. I'm firmly in camp. Red is a cat. All right. Fair enough, I suppose. Okay. Let's set her materia now. So what we want to do is... I might throw that on her. Though she has a lot of the elemental materia. Nah, you know, healing's probably fine. So we'll give that to her, I think. I am well, Vinci. How are you, buddy? How's it going? Oh. Well, that's interesting. Learn and use enemy skills? Strange. It's fine, though. You're a blue mage now. Is that like, yeah, is that like the blue mage materia? Way too late now, sadly. Yeah, I was gonna say, this feels very late. Will be used once per battle. It's fine. Oh, no, not HP up. I want MP up. Go. We'll give her that. I think that's a better deal. And maybe I could give her the enemy skill stuff. I don't know. I give her magic. Or no, that'll do. I'll give her the poison stuff. Perfect. And now we have to replace all of Tifa's stuff. We'll give Tifa the blue mage thingy, because that'll probably be chakra, magnify materia. I'm selecting a spell. Actually, I want to give that to her. Actually, we'll do that, and then I'll put this. Your pie exploded? Oh, I'm so sorry. We'll give her the fire one. Oh, do I not have a fire one? Oh, no, there it is. Cool. Then we'll give her enemy steel. Cloud should have that one. You know, actually, let's do that. And where's the enemy skill? Fire, alien, wind, poison, deadly dodge, or parry. Yeah, let's put our deadly dodge there. Why not? That sounds like fun. And I'm gonna do that a lot, so like, eh. I guess we'll give her an HP one. Now that I actually have my fucking mage back, I don't even know what to do with Tifa. There we go. Alright, Cloud. Become resistant to poison, I guess. Sure, we'll do that one. Hey, Cloud, why do you... Why does that boost... Why is your MP so high? Oh, yep, that's fine. Let's go. Apparently the scent in the air after Tessa tosses his hair changes daily. Oh my god. Whole bottle of shampoo and conditioner every time he washes his hair? How much does he wash his hair? My Costco shampoo and conditioner bottles last a long time. Oh my god. There's more of those boys. Look. Obviously, live your best hair life, but I only wash my hair like twice a week. And I can't imagine using that much shampoo or conditioner. He'd also be ruining his hair if he was doing that daily. Holy shit.
Let's go.
Right.
Oh, I don't like that. What does that mean?
Hell is this place?
Hojo's treasure. Shinra's dark secret.
What I wouldn't give to burn it all down. But we need to get to the roof.
I think we are trying to get to the nice floor. With the party's Druid Doggo. Yeah, Red. He's a nice boy. I like him. Oh god. Oh, this is the thing! This is the thing that Cloud was looking at. Is that his mom? Whose mom is that? That's a mom?
What is that?
Genova.
Mother. Together, we will reclaim our world.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this! Cloud?
Cowgirl? What? What's happening? Is he there? Wait, is he actually there? Oh my god. Sephiroth, you're hot and actually real.
Tell me, is it really you?
Oh no, he's got a long sword.
Embrace me.
Oh, get him, Cloud.
A touching reunion.
He's real.
Very good. And thus is the hypothesis proven correct. I can only hope you will continue not to disappoint.
Oh, this is great. They've been hyping him up for so long. Oh, this is good. Sephiroth is about to make out with Cloud in front of his mom. Holy shit.
Test subject pods? Guess I can use these.
Gross. Gross. God, what the fuck was Shinra doing?
Concentrate.
It does look like the twinning, yeah?
See ya. Not bad.
Unethical science experiments to increase fair profits, and standard capitalism stuff.
Need a hand?
Thanks.
Hey, Red. Oh. So I can't control him, but he's here.
You okay?
Yeah. Where are the others?
Nowhere close.
Let's go.
I like Red. He's cool. I hate all these egg things.
What is it?
Oh.
If we flip that switch, we can get to the other side.
I may be able to do that.
You sure?
Yes.
Yep, that was pretty fast.
Will this do the trick?
Nice. What's this way, though? Oh, there's a chest. Bounce, bounce. Sorry. They're not after ultimate magical power, they're just after money.
What have they got going on in here?
Hi, Barrett. That's pretty accurate, yeah.
Stay back.
Need a hand?
Yeah, right. Just have a little bit of fun with it, that's all.
For how long?
As long as it took you to get here.
Ow.
Never again. Not looking good.
We're gonna blasted by fire one repeatedly over and over.
Too bad.
Right. And of course it took all the spells. Took all the spells off these characters because I got Aerith back.
All right. Calling lightning.
Oh, so it's immune to it now? God damn it.
Here we go.
Gotta love it.
Gonna hurt.
Come on, blow up.
Get ready. Buzz off. That's that. That it? See ya.
There we go. I hear weird gurgling. Oh, the gurgly boys.
Enough. Shit, it's like they're turning out monsters here.
Oh my god. Chill. Barrett's right though. It is like they're turning out monsters here.
There. All right.
You're a real pain in the ass. Get your shit together. This ain't nothing.
Oh, and it interrupted my attack because of course it did.
Let's turn this around.
I got you covered.
Okay. So that just... that does that. Cool. Mr. Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Be careful.
Hey, this is getting less fun. Why is it just one shot killing everything I do? Oh my god.
We still got
Stop
a job
that,
to do.
please. There we go, Barrett. Do that.
Give him a show, will you?
Oh yeah, red wizards.
I'll hang back.
Let's do this.
I'm still kicking.
Let's dance, asshole.
Holy shit, Cloud, you're awesome. That was dope. Hell yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
If you say so.
Guess we're out.
Nice.
What's the plan?
First, we find Tifa and Aerith. Then we head for the roof. Should be an elevator somewhere. Didn't expect any of this, but we just gotta roll with it. Come on, let's go.
So imagine not being comically evil makes it really hard to drive away? Yeah. That's an obscure piece of Forgotten Realms lore I now suddenly remember. There's a lot of stuff like that though, like a lot of weird little things the Forgotten Realms has. Oh.
The door seems to have locked. No going back.
I love my big brain puppy too. Oh, damn. I love how Barrett went from not caring if Cloud lived or died to showing honest concern for him. Yeah, it's so sweet. As an actual sword. Yep, it's the crit weapon. That's great though, holy shit. You know, I didn't expect all this shit to happen, not gonna lie.
Right. Now you're starting to impress me.
Oh god. Red! Hi, Soul. Oh, look, the girls are together. Oh, look, that's gay.
Yeah, keep it up, y'all.
They found each other, just saying.
Don't move an inch. We'll head down too. Be right there.
Just saying. Just saying. Just saying.
Huh? I can't hear what you're saying.
I think there's something over there.
Yeah, Cries, I'm sad. Why the fuck does this game go on for so long? It's like the final chapter. The final chapter. The final chapter. The final chapter.
No need to worry. We're fine. But what do we do now? I don't see any way out of this room.
Can you all hear me?
Hojo.
So, tell me, how are you finding the drum? You know it's filled with the most advanced technology in Midgar, if not the entire world. You should feel honored to see it firsthand. You'll also have the opportunity to take part in a rather ambitious experiment of mine.
What?
When all the pieces are in place, I will open the door to the third ward. Perhaps you can help me with necessary preparations. Given that you're already in the perfect position to do so, I look forward to data both invaluable and instrumental.
Necessary preparations? What the hell is this asshole talking about?
Can't we just ignore him and keep going?
I'm afraid not. If I know Hojo, he won't let us out until we indulge his request for data.
yeah, I'll do the girl party.
You two will be on your own. Be careful.
Thanks. We will.
We'll be waiting right here. If anything happens, anything at all, you call us, all right?
Roger that.
Hey, you think Cloud's doing okay? He's been acting really weird lately. More than usual.
True. But it's Cloud. I'm sure he'll be fine. But what about you, Tifa? How are you holding up?
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, I'm fine.
They're trapped in a transparent closet, yeah. A soundproof closet, oh well. Yeah, good lord. No, I know I shouldn't expect anything in this game to be final, but like, it's really hard to predict the ends of games sometimes, I feel like.
I guess this has to be the third ward, right?
Think so, but it looks like the door's locked.
There has to be something we can do. Let's look around.
Gotcha.
Like, you know... They're like, this is the final mission. I'm like, okay. And she just keeps going. Not a potion and energy drink, please. This is not Final Fantasy. This is not Final Fantasy 15. Aerith, honey, I know you're excited, but you have to wait.
Look! Now they can get across too!
We should let Cloud know.
Where does Hojo keep the cup noodle? Huh. Was it only like the first 3 or 4 hours of the game? Hey, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. It's developing the characters really, really well. But I get it.
Cloud, can you hear me? We found the door to that ward he was talking about, but it's locked and we can't get it open.
All right.
About those preparations Hojo mentioned before. I think we're supposed to do something with that.
The central terminal. Interesting.
We were fiddling with some sort of control panel. Do you see a way to get across now?
Excuse me. Aerith is a precious goblin, I love her. Also, it's going to be a trilogy, which means this is a much larger percentage of the game than it used to be. I remember when people were telling me that there's going to be like we have no idea how many parts they're going to make it. It's going to be like, it could be like 15 different parts, and it's like, that feels like an exaggeration. A trilogy feels natural. So I'm curious if they're going to cut stuff from the rest of the game. Or maybe not. Oh, do that there. Oh, Barrett's amazing. Right. I love him.
We'll make our way to the central terminal. Sit tight until you hear from us.
The hell kind of research is this?
The cataclysm that came from the stars, Jenova. Hojo has devoted half of his life to her study.
I don't give a shit about any of that.
The experiments in this facility involve the enhancement of life forms and machines through the application of Jenova biological data. Hojo's plan is to pit his subjects against us, thereby facilitating their growth.
Huh. So this asshole thinks he can treat us like his experiments.
I know what fate awaits these creations. Let us put them out of their misery. We must first find a passage that leads to the center.
Yeah, like, from my understanding, there was a lot of nitty-gritty... Oh, hi. There's a lot of nitty-gritty, like, travel and grindy parts of FF7. Like, they could probably just cut all of that out.
No holding back. Here we go. Here it comes. Bring it. Come on. Fry. All right. Try me.
I'm a little sad we won't get the dune buggy. Oh, I'm sorry.
Say goodbye. Let's go.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Cesare, I think you're making a good point. Though I will say, please, for the sanity of Cries, you guys don't need to talk about, like, stuff. Like, especially specific stuff. Just because, like, that's definitely gonna go into spoilers, and a lot of people are already treading into spoilers. I appreciate the enthusiasm, though. Like, I appreciate the thought.
Wait a sec. Weren't the girls right by the door to the third ward?
There are 4 switches. 1 for each ward.
Also, in fairness too, and this is the only time I'm gonna say this, but you know, if a mod tells you not to do something, just don't do it. That easy. No is easy to listen to. So thank you for respecting that. I appreciate it. I remember owning FF7 and not making it through the tutorial at age 9-ish, and someone stole my PS1. Oh, rip. I'm sorry, Soul, that's awful.
What the?
Transfusion procedure complete. Commencing test of augmented research specimen.
I think one of the reasons why I've avoided FF7 spoilers is because I've not been into Final Fantasy I've not been into Final Fantasy until like a year ago. And that's when I was already very diligent on my spoilers. I'm okay dinging accidents. Oh, I know. You're being nice. And again, like, it's not a problem. You might accidentally let something slip. That's fine. Cries gets it. It's fine. Nobody's offended by it because, oh my god, sometimes it happens and it's really just not a big deal. It's not. Anyway, sorry. She read spoilers probably didn't make sense to her, for sure. But I was only into Final Fantasy once I was hyper vigilant of it. So, like, I think that's probably why. There's a big thing on the internet like 20 years ago, but I think you missed that because Zoomer. Yes. Like, what? I was a fucking baby. I wasn't even on the internet at that time. That means mods were was law. It's not like I'm eating your cats and I delete a message! Cry is like, oh hey, please don't spoil, like, oh hey, that was a spoiler, please be like, mindful. And then it's like, you killed my family! And Christ is like, you're right. Oh my god. Like, literally, just imagine somebody saying something like, oh, please don't do that. And it's like, oh, you watched Shape of Water last night? No! Well, I'll have you know, I also watched something last night. I also got ice cream last night. But anyway, yeah, it's like people, like, sometimes when mods delete messages, I've always said this, because this always happens. This is always the thing that happens. Every once in a while, it just pops back up again. But like, it just pops back up again where somebody will have their message deleted, and they'll act like, you just murdered their entire family. When really, they're freaking out because you said no. Which is never a good look. Other mods were overzealous, I'd be gone by now. That's fair. I mean, is Cry's like diligent? Sure. Like most of my mods are. They're not always here all the time, and that's perfectly fine because they don't need to be per se. But like, generally speaking, when they do things, it's pretty fair. And even still, it's not like they're banning people. It's just like deleting the spare message every once in a while when somebody maybe does let something that's like a little bit of a spoiler slip. And that's fine.
You need to warn the others. Tell them to be careful. Very careful.
Yeah. User tolerance and spoilers is very understandable. Took me a while to adjust. Yeah, that's fine. But like, it's not like anyone's getting banned over it. But it's like, I don't know, I think the public policy is just like,
Tifa,
we're all adults
you there?
here, because this is an 18+ stream.
The door should be unlocked now.
But we're all adults here, just act like an adult. If somebody tells you not to do something, generally speaking, 98% of the time, you don't do it. It's like a different thing if like, I don't know, hi Throwaway, what's up? But like,
see you in a bit.
That's just common decency. Like, obviously, there's an exception to that. If, like, I don't know, you're, if somebody's like, I'm going to murder puppies! And they're like, or no, sorry, you're stopping somebody from murdering puppies. And they're like, hey, don't do that. You don't have to listen to them then. But they're just like, hey, please don't use that word. Or like, hey, that makes me uncomfortable. Or like, hey, don't talk about this topic, or don't spoil this. That's extremely reasonable. That's extremely reasonable. And it's just common decency, you know? Like, yes, I get it, we make mistakes sometimes. We all say things we don't mean. There's lots of things people have said in this chat room that maybe, yeah, weren't appropriate or good, but then you just politely correct them, and if they're receptive to that, then you leave it be. Because chances are, nobody can do anything in this chat room that is actually truly unforgivable. I don't think anyone here can make any long-lasting damage in that sense. I've corrected a lot of people's vocabularies before, and that's fine. I don't really hold grudges, and if I don't, who will? And that's my attitude on things. Like, you can make the argument, you can make this puritanical moralist argument that if you say one bad thing once, that you're damned forever and you can never learn or be better for it. But that's just simply not true, not fair, and not a healthy way to think. And again, is also puritanical. But, you know. Whatever. And yes, Garaka, that happens a lot. Where people are like, oh, I'm so excited for this spoiler. And it's like, hey, don't do that.
Gotta make a stand.
Magic? Oh, do you play Magic?
It's on you.
goes.
People should be given a chance to grow. Explain why spoilers and a spoiler in chat is a spoiler itself. That too. Well, yeah, people should get a chance to grow and learn from their mistakes. Yes, absolutely.
It's over. Bye.
Absolutely should.
And we're safe.
All magic but suck at it. Play modern. Place third in my stores championship. Nice. What deck do you build? Love Brave Judgment. It's so great. Old ED each. Play Affinity. I haven't touched Magic in a really long time. What's Affinity? I just go by pretty colors here. Is it Affinity? Oh, okay. Is it? Gotcha. Artifacts. Okay.
Sadness.
Mostly blue and red. Blue. Gross. Legends of Runeterra properly? Yeah, I kind of do too, Sam, not gonna lie. I don't want to, but I kind of do. Oh, there's still a guy in there. So sad. Zan and Connor pulling me into Wildlife. No, cries, don't! It was so salty they were losing, they intentionally ran out the clock for every turn. Holy shit. Mono black EDH. I did a 5-color modern deck that played builds. Played once and the cards got banned. Rip. Zion and Connor the ultimate couple goal. They're cute, I guess. I'm more of a light cannon shipper myself. Which is also canon. Love that shit. I don't even know what that is, Vinci. I only played Magic back in high school. I love Light Cannon. Light Cannon is the ship. I will have no discussion on it. It is the ship. There is no debate. It is canon. Nah, it's okay. There's a lot of Star Guardian ships that are very good, and ships in general. But Light Cannon is by far my favorite. Light Cannon is, Jinx and Lux. Very strong Resident Evil vibes, yeah, actually.
This one's for you!
Yeah, Lux and Jinx, so you've got Light and Cannon.
I tried. I really did. Damn it. I'm coming.
Oh, I bet you say that a lot to her, don't you, Tifa? Ow, ooh, okay, danger, 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 danger.
Good to go?
Huh.
Not throwing in the towel.
Get him!
Let's do this right.
Holy shit, they tear through me.
I can't. I won't.
Give him your all! There!
Can you
Zuby say something lewd? I say lewd shit all the time.
Get him!
Do you know how much I talk about pegging?
Keep it up! Don't think you'll walk away from this!
Give me not throwing in the towel. I'm not going out like this.
It isn't lewd, it's just natural. Lamal. Oh my god, amazing. Quote that. Someone please quote that.
I can't. I won't.
It wasn't Venus and Jupiter.
Bring it!
Also Canadian, that is extremely inaccurate to say. There was one dub that did that. There were 3 dubs. There were 3 English dubs. That was only one dub that did that. This is something, like, I'm a huge Sailor Moon fan. I have a lot of Sailor Moon manga on my bookshelf right now. I'm a big Sailor Moon fan. But it was only ever one dub in the 90s that ever did that. There are 3 English dubs. And the other 2 were very accurate. However, I believe, in the manga they have straight paper thin male romances. That's not necessarily true. Not all of them. Neptune and Jupiter definitely are dating. They're absolutely dating. That's very gay. Also, Usagi and Jupiter have a thing at one point too. Usagi's Sailor Moon. Or sorry, Uranus. My bad. Not Jupiter. I'm wrong. Ignore me. Uranus and Neptune. Yes. But that only happened once as, like, again, like, something I like to point out a lot. They got that one time in one dub. The other dubs and the other mangas were very accurate. And canonically, and all of those, yes, like you had Uranus and Haruka and Shizuha, I think. They were together. And then Usagi had a thing with Haruka at one point. But then she got with the boy. But that's fine. Bisexual people exist. But Sailor Moon is a very queer series. And is one of the only that existed back in the day. It was a very queer series that has a lot of very good shit in it. But a lot of people don't necessarily realize it because they don't read it or they don't see all of it. But it's very good. I'd recommend it. It's like my favorite, actually. Sailor Moon is probably my favorite anime manga.
Finish him off! Heads up! Get him! There! Not throwing in the towel. Come on!
So yeah.
It's on you. I'll show you what I can do.
Yes, the Sailor Stars are non-binary, canonically. Non-binary / trans, but they're definitely not cis. There's a lot of queer shit in Sailor Moon. A lot of queer shit. It was very good and done very well. Throwing the towel. If I'm throwing the towel to the floor. Oh, whoa. Here I thought you were just talking about the sex towel. Deadly blades. Ooh, wow, that's a lot weaker. There we go. It's a boxing term. I know. I'm making a joke. Aren't shame towels a thing? Mm. Which is the best Sailor Moon adaptation? Best in my opinion? Duck's outfit is a sailor outfit? Yes, that is true, I believe. Guardian Sailor Moon? I know. I feel like there's opinions you can have about the adaptations in general. Like, I'd probably have to think about that, honestly. Like, what I would consider to be the best one. What is the wooden DM screen Kickstarter? I really want one, but all my games moved to digital. Oh yeah, I've been playing digital D&D for like 2 years. Dude, because the propaganda vids Disney made in World War II? Wait, what? I got invited to 2 LARPs. Have fun. I don't LARP, but have fun. Red's voice actor voice Pippin? Holy shit. I don't trust those dudes. Hey, what's that? Is that a puppy?
Nothing's gonna stop me. Get him! Good luck. Here goes. Gotcha.
Hi.
That's it. This might be bitter. How about you back off? One more shot. Gotcha.
Ray of Judgment, bitch.
Go on. Gotcha. That's the way to do it.
What if that was one of Red's, siblings? That's interesting though, Sari. I didn't know that. I don't know about Donald Duck being military propaganda. Judgment does nothing because all dogs are good dogs. Can't judge them, they're adorable. So there were 2 vids, they're nuts. Huh.
Look! Let's get across with those.
Oh, there's more puppies. Don't fall down into the puppy pit. Damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh god, we're in the puppy pit.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's on you. I'll take care of them. This'll keep them away.
You fell into the puppy pit, the one thing you didn't want to happen. Oh god. You know, for being this arcane ward that's supposed to keep things out, doesn't really do that. I'm starting to notice.
How about you back off? Here it comes. Stop it. This might be it. Keep it up. Everything's spinning.
Dodged, but okay. Thanks, Tifa.
Don't give up. How shocking! This one's for you! I'm feeling pretty weak. No need to panic.
Okay. This is getting ridiculous. Holy shit. I can't do anything. Okay, I guess. All right, cool. Oh, God.
Did we wake him up? Yeah, looks like it.
Go on! There! Heads up! Stay back! Go in it! Heads up! Hang in there!
Are those Red 13's people? I'm sure. Zooey streams and chat are truly one of a kind. They really are. I appreciate how we go from like Tifa and Aerith are gay to, oh no, murder puppies to like, hey, historical basis for fascism is bad in any regard, and fascists can't oppose each other, as can other authoritarians, but that doesn't make them any less worse. Like, I feel like that's what's happening. It's great, I love it. And that, there we fucking go.
You'll feel it soon. Gotcha. Go on. Gotcha. Yeah.
Gotta be
I just arrived and I have to agree. Hi, Mr. Will, how are you? How's it going? Oh god, he's eating me again. Not even in the way I want. That's so sad. Stop, 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 stop. So rude.
We gotta switch it up. I should probably heal up first.
I kind of want to talk about that, the Disney commentary. I walked into nice puppy commentary instead. Hey, that's okay, Teton. How are you, hun?
Can you take over for a bit? Too late. I really gotta do better than
We're supposed to need a pegging joke to make a bingo card. Oh, true, true. Guys, think of a way I could make a pegging joke. Something doggy style? No, that's not good. I'm gonna think just happy to arrive in time to see Godwin's Law in action. Hell yeah. The only acceptable way to lose to Scarlet. I can think of many ways to lose to Scarlet, but yeah, sure. Hojo pegging video. Worst thing you've ever said in your entire banned. Completely banned. Leave. No, presenter, you're fine. You're fine. That's just the worst thing you've ever said. Oh my god. To be fair, believing humans are intrinsically evil is bad. Stop. Bad. Get that nihilism out of here. But, secondly, I'd like to add, I'm not sure we have everyone's consent to have a Nazi conversation. That's a really heavy convo. I appreciate what you're saying, though, and there are aspects of what you're saying that are absolutely true. I personally am an optimist, and I do not believe people are inherently evil. However, I believe people are very easy to propagandize and convince using substantial resources, which they had. Nah, it's all good. I mean, I appreciate the conversation. It's a good conversation to have, but it's also one of those things, like, I think it's a conversation you need everyone's consent for, because it can get really, really dark very, very quickly. You know what I mean? So. Hojo thinks about Ayn Rand and pegging him, though. Oh, no, he does, though. I hate it. Humans aren't part of product of their environment and the rhetoric that is allowed to be fomented. Correct. Like, I am a huge nature, like, nurture over nature person. Gee, Hojo's a Bioshock character. He literally is? I don't know. Shut up. I'm literally playing through Bioshock right now. But, like, yeah, like, I'm a huge fan of, like, in my opinion, people really are just products of their environment. So when you raise them in environments that are hateful, they become exactly that. You start putting them in environments where they're kind or good or nice, and they get a lot different very quickly. The type of convos I try to hold off and see what the streamer thinks about it just in the first place. So I think this chat is being the property, not the best term I can think of at the moment for the streamer. No. People going through a bad time always like to have someone to blame. For sure. For sure. And when you learn a lot about the history of it, because I am a big history fan. I'm a big history fan. And one of my big topics of history that I adore and that I like fixate on is like World War I and the timing surrounding it. So I learned a lot about World War I, World War II, the Great Depression, things like that. Which is really funny because I think World War I is a really interesting war, and it's hilarious how everyone thinks the Germans lost when they definitely didn't, and then the world was just like, well, you guys started the war, so it's all your fault, completely ignoring everything France did, because they got off scot-fucking-free. Which, France, because to be fair, the cause of World War I was a multitude of factors, and a lot of, especially Western history, or Allied history, as I like to say, definitely wants to portray Germany as the ones who caused it. And it might, in fact, be true. The Germans did have a plan to start some kind of a war, but they didn't want it to go to the extent that it did. And even if they did, the French had similar plans, as did the British, because the British were absolutely looking to weaken Germany's military power because they were scared of them. And then you have the whole Russians and the Tsar drama and the brewing revolution that occurred, and then like the whole like Rasputin, the whole like family drama of like of that whole like the whole hemisphere. But then you also have Yugoslavia and like which is a bad term to use, but sorry, the Balkan Peninsula, and all like all the political and race like ethnic problems that were cropping out of that, partly because of the Austro-Hungarian Empire as well, and how basically, remember, World War I was a war fought between one side that was filled with empires and the other side that was also filled with empires. Surprise, surprise! Empires are bad! Holy shit! It's like neither side really was good. Because they really weren't. So I had to get that out of my system. It makes me like a little mad that people dogpile on the Germans, because that is so a history is written by the victor's moment. It really is. It really is. And it's like, yeah, they were bad, but so were the fucking British Empire. And the French Empire too. Like all of them. They were all bad. Like literally, you could argue at a certain point, World War I helped the French realize that imperialism was bad, but that's honestly a stretch. That's on it, like, The Treaty of Versailles is a major contribution to World War II happening. Absolutely. It pushed Germany over the edge. And then the Great Depression was also a thing, and the starvation, and the rise of totalitarianism that was happening on the European continent with other countries, you know, like Britain, and Russia, and like so many other places, not just Germany. Italy is a good example. Spain, France, if anything, they were waning, which, like I said, because like there was some like political, like the Jungos and like the political like factions at the time that were fighting each other. So like that's what I mean, is that you could argue World War I was kind of an awakening for France. You know, like, But anyway, yeah. Also, hi, Kim. How are you? Love this random rant I walked into. You know, it'd be like that sometimes. Japan being ignored during that didn't help. Their contributions being ignored, they felt disrespected by their allies. For sure. Yes. That's also a factor, too. Correct. World War I marked the death of the empires. For the most part. Kinda. French domestic policies are friggin' wild, man. Yes. Yes. By the time of World War II, was France a better country? Yeah, they were getting there. They were making more progress than Britain, or Germany, or most of the other countries, but the bar is just so low. Though, I would make the argument that there was a good side in World War II. The fascist states were very bad. But it's not like the Allies were perfect either, right? The USA didn't take part for moral reasons. Both wars were fought for empires of imperialist reasons, for sure. Remember, the United States almost joined Germany in World War I. We were this close to joining them. And if we joined them, they probably would have won. Easily, actually. Easily. Because then the United States could have opened up a front, on another front on France's probably east coast, and then probably started like a naval warfare with Britain that they would not have been able to prepare for, that they would not have been able to handle. The United States was a strong military power at the time, but they were fresh, and that they were, again, another front. And Germany was able to pull their weight so hard, and the weight of everyone else on their side so hard, they probably just could have pushed through the Western Front and won. Especially since the Russians dropped out, now they didn't have an Eastern Front anymore. Yeah. I wonder how history would play out if we allied with Germany. Who fucking knows? It'd be interesting. You might not have had, like, Nazi Germany might have never happened. But Imperial Germany was still bad. The Second Reich was still bad. But, like, I don't know, maybe it would have dissolved more peacefully? Who knows? Who fucking knows? It's interesting, right? The empires continued, but just in a different way via capitalism and forcing countries to become vassalized states in all but name. Yeah. No, Tejan, that's a good way to look at it. You could argue that modern capitalism enables like a vassalization or a like sort of neo-feudalism. That's definitely true. Yeah, what was Japan doing in World War I? They were fighting in the Pacific, generally speaking. They also did come over to Europe a little bit, wrecking Russia a little bit, sort of. But they were taking German colonies in the Pacific, or in German cities. Such as the Trent Affair? Yes. The American Civil War was not just an American affair. There was a lot of people helping them. The French was also a big aspect of that too. USA was selling stuff to both sides before they joined the Allies, yeah. It's fun historical convos. And the World War sadly paved way for proxy wars to become more common. The World Wars and like the Cold War in general, right? Sorry, I had to be a little goblin and talk about that. Before picking at its bones, on the bright side, there were less casualties in there's less casualties in economic domination. Less, but like, I don't know, man. Look at Africa. Look at what fucking happened to Africa. I don't know about that. Or what is still happening, even.
Is this really the exit?
I hate that man, I really do.
Yeah, Aerith, be angry. True presenter. Yeah, Zazara, I'd agree with that too. Same, Mr. Will. I think I'd agree with that as well. Like, but...
Why can't you cut a roll of break? You're up. So it's my turn? Too bright? Sorry, but I gotta. I've gotten cover. This'll keep him away. Get him!
Not throwing in the towel.
And catch!
Dare just make a bully joke? I think she did.
How shocking! This one's for you! Gotta go for it now. Go on! One more shot! See ya!
This one's gonna haunt me.
Wasn't so very. I know. Not to trap chat into a cyclical conversation. Not to trap chat in a cyclical conversation that's very depressing. But I will say, I just think it would be nice if we could all, if people weren't so murderous and greedy, and that would be great if that was the case. It's not. And that makes me sad. But we should probably move on for the sake of our collective sanity. But I would hashtag why can't we all just get along? But damn, I mean, what you guys are saying is definitely right. Like, you're definitely right though. It's just sad. Demi says dismantle capitalism. Yes, for sure. Well, like, this conversation would be on point if we were watching a Kojima game. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Oh, big time. Saying shit is precious, it must be protected, for sure. Agreed. Wow, toe dipping into this stuff is good now and then, for sure. It is. It's just also one of those things I don't want to dwell on it super much. My bunny ears, I have cat ears, but thank you.
Can get across too?
Playing Bioshock, I'd consider thinking about the concept ludonarrative dissonance is the conflict between a video game's narrative being told through the story and the narrative told through the gameplay. Yes. I'm playing through Bioshock right now, baby, and it's wild. OMG, the talks will happen when you stream Revengeance, for sure. It's late here, I knew that. No, you're fine. It's all good, Mr. Will. Most blatantly political games, for some reason, people who whine about politics in video games always brings games on political ones. Oh yeah, it's insane. First time playing Bioshock? Yes. What Kojima games have you played, Sammy? 0. I've not played a single one. Being constant since I really do it. Oh, nice. And underlined. I can't wait to play Revengeance, though. It's a game I want to stream. Okay. Play one with Lucky Bun. It'd be fun. That'd be interesting. I could ask Paige if he wanted to. Knows that subtlety and it's glorious. Hell yeah. Love that shit. That is the Metal Gear criteria. Yeah, I just started playing through Bioshock in my spare time because, one, I thought about streaming it, but I don't think I legally can because I think all of the music is like a giga DMCA'd. So I don't think I can legally play Bioshock. Or stream Bioshock, I should say. But I've been enjoying my playthrough immensely. Plus, it's also kind of nice just to play games for myself. I've been enjoying it immensely. It's been an absolute blast. Was there a port or something I missed? I think a port and also just like its anniversary maybe. But I do want to play it for sure.
Hey,
I'm really excited.
We used the control panel here a little while ago, so you should be able to get to the other side. Can you check?
Roger that. I'm getting pretty bored anyway.
It's probably not best to start with Revenge.
You two stay there.
That's fine.
We'll call if anything comes up.
Okay.
I don't like. I don't really want to play Metal Gear. I don't really want to play it. I mean, the weekly MGD tournament at my home store to watch a mature, responsible, pink-haired gamer girl play as Cyberpunk Link Lamau. Well, thank you. I'm very mature, yes, and very responsible. Like, I will probably play, like, I really want to play Revengeance. Because that sounds like a blast. But, I probably won't play the other MTG games. Playing them with Paige might be fun. But, like, I just have no strong desire.
Transfusion procedure complete. Commencing test of augmented research specimen.
They aren't necessary. Yeah. I got a lot of stuff I want to play through. Like, part of me really does want to play.
It stinks. More of Hojo's experiments.
Like, part of me really does want to play, Revengeance is one I have on my list. I might give Bioshock Infinite a playthrough on stream, because I think I can. I think I'm allowed to. And I'd be roasting it the whole time. It'd be so much fun. And, there's a third game that's a bit... Oh, Yakuza Kiwami 2. I really want to play Kiwami 2, because I played Zero and Kiwami. There's gonna be a fight in here, right?
Test. All personnel must evacuate
Yep, there they are.
area. Commencing test.
Take your best shot. I'm ready for you.
Keep it tight. I won't give up.
So I want to see some Outer Wilds. Ooh, Outer Wilds too. I'd love to play Outer Wilds. Oh, and I also now have
No holding back. Anytime now.
I now have access to the entire Mass Effect trilogy. I got it for free, so I can try Mass Effect now too.
Anytime now.
Can't block that.
Here it comes. Hope you're ready.
Oh, I'm gonna miss. Sorry. Oh no, I hit him.
It won't last long.
The pit army of corrections.
Enjoying your experience.
Why don't you come down here and ask me?
Good job, Barrett. Good job, Barrett. Good job.
Before you get any ideas, you should know this glass is bulletproof. No discernible changes after contact. Most fascinating.
Hey, we ain't done yet.
It seems we have no choice.
It is funny though that because this happens to me. This happens to me or someone in chat all the time. Or some people are like, oh, I think this is this thing. And then 10 people will be like, actually no, but they all type it at the same time so they all go through at once and it's like, ah. Oh yeah, Hojo makes his glass bulletproof but not his killer monsters. Yeah, fair. And did you need a lot of polygons? Oh, nice. That's fun. Yeah, I want to play Outer Wilds. I have played Outer Worlds. I streamed it even. I could stream it again, because it was a really long time ago. But I don't like Outer Worlds. I don't think it's very good. I think it's actually a little bad, I would say. Maybe that's a hot take, but...
Commencing test.
There's a lot to love.
All personnel must evacuate area. Commencing test.
Give me a break.
Was it an Age of Empires form? Yeah, it was like... One of the reasons why, like, one of the reasons why, like, Fallout New Vegas was so good, because Obsidian made both, right? Fallout New Vegas was so good because there was a lot... Hi! I can't move. I can't move. Okay, now you're gonna do the lightning thing. Okay. Stunned me? Okay, holy fucking shit.
Not looking good.
There we go.
Here we go.
But like, Outer Wilds kind of had nothing to say. Which is a shame given, again, how good like New Vegas is, or like Pillars of Eternity. It's very clear they wanted to do an incredibly safe game that just made them money, and that's exactly what happened.
Anytime now.
Have you ever played A Plague's Tale? No, I have not. Yeah, it was legit just like, Outer Wilds was like, or Outer Worlds was just like, hey, space capitalism. Ooh.
Hey, fight's not over yet.
And it's like, well, yeah. Is there anything particularly clever you're gonna say about it? And it's like, it's bad, but sometimes people are okay. And it's like, yeah. Okay.
Want some more? Still?
But did you know it's bad? Game over.
Whatever.
I was trying to be satire way too hard without actually having anything meaningful behind the surface level stuff. Yes, I would agree. Like still a very good game. Maybe I should play it then.
Keep it up.
Sounds like it could be fun.
How'd you like watching your precious toys get torn to shreds?
I never grow tired of watching my toys be broken, no matter how many times I've seen it happen. Such is the case when you truly enjoy your work. Now, for the next step.
Yeah, New Vegas was funny where it needed to be, but didn't try to overwhelmingly cover up its flaws with dry comedy every few seconds. Yes. To the point where, again, it wasn't saying anything about anything. Like, FF7 is a pretty scathing critique of capitalism, too, but it's service to its environmentalist message that really resonated when were a big deal at its time of release, for sure, and still resonate, right? Fallout New Vegas's, like, story about how war is hell, and how the only way that we can, like, survive is to work together and to form community bonds. And actually help each other is really good and timely. Continues to resonate. Yes, Teton. Yes. Giving workers full control of like the planet was bad because they're incompetent. Which is the fucking most head-ass thing. Remember that turned me off and I thought I dropped it entirely? Yeah. That is completely fair.
Now's our chance to kill the bastard. Time for you to pay the piper.
They never learn.
Commencing test. All personnel must evacuate area. Commencing test.
Ooh, go Red, go!
Be a good boy and keep the other pets company.
Shit, looks like Red might need our help up there.
Oh no, please don't tell me this is fucking whack-a-mole. It is.
Too bad.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh, hey, look. There's like some Final Fantasy XIV mechanics.
I got your number.
Okay.
Don't you die on me, smartass! Bang, bang! Always did like a challenge. Feeling pumped up now? Sucker! What the hell?
Woo! Alright, this is fun.
Don't let me down, y'all.
Good lord.
Oh, you in trouble now. This ain't nothing. I'm gonna pay you back twofold.
Y'all ever... Oh my god.
We
This is
still got a job
obnoxious.
to do.
My turn.
Presume yes. There we go. Finally.
Gotta be careful.
You know, this is something that's just so universal about the Final Fantasy series, though. This is something they do so much in every single game you play.
I'll pay you back.
They're like, hey, what if you were having fun and then we just give you an awful fight? Because they do that a lot.
That's it.
It's not just FF7.
Guess it's my turn.
Can you Asuna him?
Shit. Bring in the heat.
I'm waiting.
I'm counting on you.
Let's finish this. I won't give up. Nothing personal.
There we go.
Come on, we're going.
Yeah, but it's not even like, it's not even just this game. Every Final Fantasy game does it. FF9 is like, the last half of FF9 is like 90% just bullshit fights. So like, every FF game does it. It's something you have to like prepare for.
What was that thing?
Where's Hojo?
Sorry, he got away.
Forget about him for now.
Maybe it was a pot of greed. I draw a pot of greed, draw 2 additional cards for my deck. God, I love that video. I think it's 3 additional cards. Oh. But anyway, I have to go be I have to go be a halfling with anger issues. What does it do? Hi, Rico. Ryokyo. You are unfortunately coming in at the end here. I apologize. Is it that plus the FF9 final boss just kind of shows up? Oh yeah, completely nonsensically just shows up. How like with anger issues, you mean Lalafell? I mean, I guess Sylvie's Lalafell-like in a few ways. I suppose that's kind of true. But is there anyone I can raid? Oh. Tubby fiance while they're asleep. I don't know, he's being really nice. Sylvie did foolishly give him her sending stone number too, so whoops. We're gonna see where that goes. That way you're not technically married, true. He's evil Sammy. I know, but he's hot! And he's so respectful! It's fine. Is this game ever gonna end? You know, Paige, I've thought the same thing. How are you, Paige? How's it going? He's gonna destroy the world, Sammy, and it's fine. Paige, love you, sweetie. Wait, aren't you supposed to be streaming right now? I also hope you are well. But yeah, I'm gonna boogie because it's like I said, I got D&D very soon. I gotta go play Sylvie. Cause she figures to do what must be done. Shh. Merci pour la stream, Sammy. Have fun with D&D. Merci for being here. Realistically, the game will end in 3 to 4 streams. You know what? I'm just gonna stop saying this is the final stream. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. I thought the last part of it was like 3 chapters ago. I love you all though, so you all have a good time. Say hi to Rin. I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna keep playing it, obviously. Next stream will be next week. My social media, my Discord and Twitter will have my stream schedule on them, so feel free to join my Discord or Twitter if you would like to. Thank you for the stream of War Education. Yeah, no problem. So, I don't know, follow, join those, look at those, all that good stuff. But I gotta go because of D&D. I will see you guys all later. Goodbye. Illy, say hi to Rin for me.